Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. Today what we're going to do is create a simple project called Password Strength Checker. So we're going to check the strength of a password. If it's strong enough, we're going to append it into this stored password list here. So before we start, you need to import the time module here, and you need to import the password input module. Now, if you don't already have that on board, you're going to have to install it through pip. Also, we're going to be using some regex, so you'll have to import the RE, the regex module. Okay, so we're going to start off. We're going to create a variable pw for password. We're going to assign it to pw input .pw input. This comes from the password input module, and then we create something called prompt here, and we assign that to a message to the user for when they log in. It prompts them for their password, so simply enter password. Okay. And then what we're going to do, we're going to create something called mask here, and we're going to assign it to an asterisk. So when the person types in the password, we will see all asterisks. Okay, now we're going to come on to the conditional. We're going to evaluate something, so we use if, and we're going to use len here for length. So first of all, we're going to check the length of the password that the user entered. So if the length of the password is greater than 5, so if there's more than 5 characters in there, and we've got a few other conditions here, we're going to use re.search. So this is regex. So we're going to be checking for some other conditions. So we simply do that like that. We do 0 to 9, so we're checking for numbers from 0 to 9, and then all we do is pw there for password, so we're checking for numbers from 0 to 9 in the password, and we're going to do re.search again, and we're going to check for some other things in there. So we're simply just going to check for some basic characters like, let's say these here, some basic characters like that. I call them special characters in the password. We're going to do another conditional here, and sorry, I made a mistake there. Shouldn't have done that. Okay, that's more like it. And re.search. So we're going to check for lowercase letters in there in the password. Space that a little bit. W there. And re.search. We're going to check for uppercase as well, so in the password pw. We'll just close this off here. Okay. So what we're going to look for there, if the length, oh, made a little mistake, that should be, the indentation is wrong there, so let's just sort the indentation out. 1 2 3 4, 1 2 3 4, 1 2 3 4, 1 2 3 4. Okay, that's okay. Okay, so We're checking for the length of the password, so it's got to be greater than 5, and we're checking for numbers in the password, and we're also checking for special characters. We're checking for lowercase letters, and we're checking for uppercase letters. So if that's all, if it matches all those, we're going to print a message to the user. So we're just simply going to print, let's say, password strong enough storing. Okay, and then we're going to give it a little pause using time.sleep. So we're going to pause it for 1 second, make it look like it's working, and then we're going to append it to the stored password box. So simply stored password dot append pw, which is password. I'm going to print message to the user. Okay. Actually, I'm going to print it out. So stored password. So I'll print it out so the user can see that it's been stored up there in the list. Stored password, so that will print it out from the list. Or else, if that's not the case, we're simply going to do an else here and print password is too weak. Okay, let's just save that, and all we have to do now is to call the program. So strong password here. So we're just going to save that. Hopefully there's no typos, and let's run it. Okay, so we've got enter a password. So I'm just going to enter something weak. Just something random like that. So hit enter. Password is too weak. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, I'm going to enter a strong password, hopefully. So I'm going to do an uppercase, a couple of lower cases, some numbers, special characters, and I think that's everything, isn't it? So we've got numbers, special characters, lowercase, uppercase, which I think I've done, and I've done it. It's greater than 5, so let's hit enter. Password is strong enough storing, so we stored the password. Look at that. That's totally random, sorry about that. Yeah, so there we go. Bob's your uncle and Fanny is your auntie. I hope you enjoyed that, and remember, if you're not already subscribed, make sure you hit the subscribe button below, and I'll catch you in another video. Bye-bye.